I intend to serve as simply a reflection of that which you already know, so that you may gain a greater understanding of yourself. So the message is the freedom you seek, it is now. The cards that came out were simple pleasures, the gift of freedom, and living in the moment. And the energy of this message is all about the freedom that you are so desperately seeking. And you might not even call it freedom, but that's what it is. It's actually in your everyday present moment. Meaning, if you are able to separate yourself from the past and not worry about the future and simply just be present, that you will have all of the freedom that you need. That that's what you are looking for. So if it sounds like you, it's probably your message. Okay. So I did a reading right before this, and if I remember, I'll try to link it. But I only got 8 minutes into it, and the first card, Simple Pleasures, came out in that reading as well. And the message there was to look around you, that there is beauty in everything. And so oftentimes we forget, like we get so wrapped up into the things we have to do or the things we didn't do or the expectations or, to actually take a moment, to say stop and smell roses, to like actually take a moment and sit in appreciation. And we hear that a lot in spirituality, gratitude, appreciation, being present, and all of those things. But it is your judgment of your surroundings and your experience that is contaminating and constricting your current reality. And I think that that's where that need for freedom is coming from. Like your judgment about the way that things are, by dropping the judgment, that is what's going to allow you to be fully present in each moment, right? Because you're not judging what you did in the past or what Susie Q did in the past, and you're not worried about what Susie's going to do tomorrow, and you're not going to worry about how you're going to pay your drug payment, or like if you stay fully present in the moment, that's the freedom that you are seeking, and it is your constriction to your attachments. It is your attachments, your inability to detach from those things that is causing you such discomfort in your everyday life. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have speak out, communicate, and solve the conflicts, which you would immediately think that this is about, people that you're currently having a problem with, but this is actually about what you need for you as it relates to you and not to others. So you want freedom, right? But the only one that is chaining you currently is you. And the way you're doing it is through your judgments and your expectations and not being able to be present, not being able to be honest with yourself about what you actually need, want, enjoy, who you are to yourself. So Spirit is coming forward saying, you have every single thing that you need. You have every opportunity. You have every potential. You have everything already within you. You just have to drop the chains. Oh, I saw a really cool Netflix thing. It was called The Big C, right? And towards like season 3, I binge watched Netflix for like 4 days. Towards the end, toward like season 3, there was this scene where a public speaker of joy or something, right, had the participants of her seminar wear these backpacks filled with rocks, right? And the main character of the show just said, "This, I'm done," and got rid of the backpack. And the woman said, "See, I knew you'd be the first to get it." Like, get rid of your own garbage. Why are you carrying around this weight of the past or the worry about the future when those are those thick chains around your neck that gives you the sense of not having freedom? That's what it is. Okay, so I think that we are going to get a little more advice from Spirit because that's just because I enjoy it. That's why. So, what is currently supporting the viewer at this time besides obviously their higher self, a higher power, divinity looking out for them? We have the Lovers and the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So what's actually supporting you is it's freedom. That's funny. To make your own decisions on what you're going to give your energy to. Are you going to give it to the past? Are you going to give it to worrying about the future? This is that divine choice card, right? So, that ultimate choice. You have another two right after that Two of Pentacles. Like, you have the ability, the freedom. I'm seeing like a lot of wings right now, tons of them. There's like angels on 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 6 angels, pictorials of like angel like beings all around. I can't reach the other one, it's all the way over there. And then this gigantic phoenix on this back wall. So that might be important for you. Like wings, freedom. Oh, like an eagle, right? Where are you giving? Like, where are you giving your energy to? Is it being returned to you? Are you receiving a return on that investment of energy? You couldn't possibly be getting a return on investing energy in the past. It doesn't work like that. And you can't invest in worrying about the future. The Fool comes out as another supporting energy. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who hasn't actually tried to just be fully present. This is going to be a new feeling for you. And how you do it is just watch your thoughts, monitor your thoughts. Am I present? Am I present? What is wrong in this current moment? Nothing. If you can find something that's wrong, you're not in the current moment. We have the King of Cups and the Eight of Cups as a supporting energy as well. Followed by the Emperor and the Chariot. So the Eight of Cups, right? A lot of times in YouTube Tarot land, right? The Eight of Cups is all about walking away, leaving something behind. But the Eight of Cups is actually seeking greater. There are 8 full cups behind this person, and this person is like, I loved that, Like I always say, it's like 8 out of 10, 80%, that's a B. Like, that's pretty good, right? But she's decided that 8 is not enough, not from a place of lack, but from knowing that there is more and greater. And this is you taking inspired action to seek out the more, seek out the greater. all you need to do is be fully present. It's interesting too, like we're just seeing the back of this person. It's almost like turning your back on the past, what was not. It's not even giving it a thought anymore. It almost feels like okay, so for somebody, it's going to be like no longer being emotionally impulsive. It's odd. Can you give me one more on that? It's an odd feeling. The King of Pentacles. So being a little more grounded in those decisions, being able to substantiate those decisions. Maybe it's not making decisions based on how you were in the past, how you made decisions in the past. I feel like there's something there. Can you give me one more for that? The Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely about how you have felt about the things that you've decided to do in the past. So that being present, this must be a message for somebody that doesn't project so much into the future, but definitely goes back into the past and was like, why did I make that decision? If I had just taken a breath before. But this is taking inspired action. This is a very powerful energy to go after what you want, but not in an emotional way. Feels a lot like letting, how did we get to over here? The Seven of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles. These are very slow moving energies, both of those cards. So maybe you do also project into the future as well. But it's dependent on how you judge yourself in the past. I've done it before. What are we talking about here? Choices of what you give your energy to. You can do this in relationships as well. That not being fully present in the moment, therefore not being fully happy because you're not present. You're worried about what that person did in the past and how it relates. Queen of Cups coming out. Using your intuitive guidance, there's your prison right there. King of Cups, Knight of Wands, Eight of Swords. Yeah, I think that you're probably somebody who is pretty emotionally impulsive. But you're recognizing that because you're showing it to me that is what keeps you prisoner. Those Page of Pentacles to the King of Cups to the Knight of Wands to the Eight of Swords. This is you imprisoning yourself because of that emotional impetuousness. Because you are very impulsive when it comes to emotions. When emotions raise, you take action. And if you had just taken a breath instead. Right, but I think you know that now. Maybe take a breath, take a day, take 24 hours. That's what I do. If I ever get really upset about something, or if I have something that's a really big decision, I don't make a decision for 24 hours. Period. The end, you just don't. I always give it 24 hours. We'll do it tomorrow. All right, that is all I have for you. You are unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. My unconditional love to you as well. Until next time, take care of yourself.